I'm gonna be Lisa Frank with y'all. I think I'm gonna nail this manicure. So after the success of my last manicure,
You just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
I got some suggestions for other nail art tutorials. Thanks to Silly Munchkins for Life for suggesting a leopard print manicure, and since I'm a little bit extra, I decided I'm gonna do a Lisa Frank leopard print. But first, I gotta take off my other manicure. And in the spirit of my last video, I'm only gonna do nail art on one hand because I don't give a Figured this is a good time for a quick nail tip. I paint my nails a lot, but I also take off my manicures a lot, and one way I figured out how to make this a lot quicker is if you take the cotton ball and actually unroll it, and then you fold it back on top of itself like this. Grab our acetone, soak it on the side of how you folded it. So now we have all of this wet cotton ball for removal. So I'm gonna take this off now. I'll be right back. But before I begin, I should address the yellow elephant in the room. My nails are stained because I paint them so often. Base coats help prevent staining as they add a layer of protection from the pigment molecules in the polish from seeping into the nail plate itself. That said, I paint them so often that I'm constantly exposing my nails to new polish, thus negating that effect. I honestly don't mind it because it's a mark of honor only the most dedicated nail painters earn. Now onto the manicure. I started with Hollow Taco's One Coat Chrome Polish World's First. These chrome polishes dry quickly, which is why you cannot overwork the polish upon application. You should apply them in 3 to 4 swipes of polish, otherwise it will start picking up spots you've already applied and create bald patches and texture on the nail. Whenever I do a rainbow jelly manicure, I like to use chrome as the base layer to make the manicure more vibrant. Next up, I use 4 of the Hollow Jelly polishes from Hollow Taco's 4th anniversary collection. Initially, I tried to sponge on the colors, but I realized that doing that was an extra step when these can make a gradient with thin overlapping layers. I began with the rainbow and then went back with some of the lighter colors overlapping the other layers to make some of the secondary colors in the rainbow. When I look closely at the leopard print, I realized the black marks are centered around more pigmented blobs, so I went back in with more of the chrome polish to create islands that I could cover with the jellies to make blobs that stand out against the rainbow. Additionally, I layered some of the secondary colors on top of each other to make tertiary, darker colors for the spots. Then finally I used a thin brush and 1 coat black to make it into leopard print. To do this, I put 2 half-moon shapes around the spots. On some, I went all the way around, on some, I added a dot in the center of the half moons. Honestly, leopard print sounds super challenging to paint, but because it's an organic form, it needs to be uneven and random to look right. And then finally I added a thick coat of Glossy Taco to seal the whole thing in. Let's go back to Facecam me. Nick, take it away. I nailed it. What do you think? Honestly, it's exactly what I was going for. It's giving some giant, doe-eyed, rainbow, multicolored animal smiling up at me from my English notebook in middle school, and it just makes me so happy. As you can see, it's a little while later. I let it dry for about an hour and a half to 2 hours before putting on the top coat to make sure that there'd be no streaking occurring, unlike the last time. Comment below what you think of it. This is a great time to say like and subscribe if you're not. Editor Nick here. I also forgot to say that I love it when people do my manicures because it's wild that I inspire other people's nail art. So I did want to shout out Blue Monker, who did the Lisa Frank Rainbow Manicure low-key better than mine, so go show them some love. Okay, back to the video. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this or give me any other suggestions of tutorials you want to see. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye! It's still so funny that I didn't do the other hand, but like, we do need to appreciate this hand a little too. Okay, I think I got it.